Brianna Sailem, and I'm here today with SC State graduate Andrea Butler, and she knows this location all too well. She's a communications graduate from 2016, and we'll be interviewing her today. What would you say helped you the most as you work towards your degree?
What helped me the most was probably the fact that we do have passionate teachers in the broadcasting program. I have to come to class just as much as they have to come to work, and they have to, they stay later, they send out emails, they give extensions. The fact that we have teachers who want us to succeed, I think, is what helped me the most in graduating, and just as much as just my own passion for wanting to succeed.
What did SC State do for you in regards to your career?
SC State taught me the importance of building relationships with people. The same people who I came here with in 2011, I still am in contact with now that it's 2017. The ones that are in my major, the ones that are outside of my major, all of those things are important. I feel like SC State just taught me the importance of family, building relationships, building long-lasting friendships, because you never know when you need a shoulder to lean on, when you need some advice, or that person to get you to the correct person to get you a step further.
What has been your hardest struggle after college?
Hardest struggle after college was not letting my fears determine my success and my future. The fear of not being able to get a job, the fear of rejection, the fear of not being good enough. All of those fears I had could have driven me to self-doubt, to where I just sat down and just complained about everything, but I just didn't let that. It was a struggle, but I didn't let that struggle take over my opportunities.
And because you didn't let that fear take over your opportunities, now you're working at Watch Fox 57, and how do you feel about your new position there?
It's great. Again, I took the position, I went in to be a producer because that's exactly what I want to do. But I let the person who was interviewing me, I let him know, I need to work on my writing. And me and him talked about it, and he was like, well, the only way to strengthen your writing is to write. So I got a part-time position as a web content producer, which is basically writing for the web. And then I did that for about 3 months, and then I got promoted to full-time.
Why did you choose broadcasting?
I chose broadcasting because I just had an obsession with social media. That's really what it was. I started off running a blog or running a fan page for Tyler Perry's House of Pain. That turned into me meeting, my best friend. Still to this day, I met people from New York and North Carolina, California, and London, and all over the place. And we built this bond, and I love that bond that, just what social media brought for me. And it drove me to, want to learn about the business of it and want to learn the ins and outs of it. So I dedicated my career to that.
So you would say being a broadcasting major or communications major in general opens you up to meeting new people? Absolutely,
absolutely. It's all communication, media. It's just a big world of new faces, new opportunities. The umbrella is just huge. You have so many opportunities, and you meet so many different people, and it's important to keep those relationships because you never know when you need those people again.
Great. Now with everything, what are your long-term goals?
Long-term goals, I have a whole lot that I want to do. At the end of the day, I know I want to come back into education and hopefully teach maybe in public relations or in editing or anything of that nature. But maybe in the next 5 years, I'll be about 30. By then, I want to have produced a television show, a news show, and maybe in about 10 years, I want to have produced or written a TV show or a movie. And then somewhere in there, maybe a book if I can't get the TV show. I'm going to get some stories out there. I have lots of stories in my head, so I'm figuring out different ways to, get these stories that I have out. So whether that's television, movie, book, whatever, I'm going to get it out. So that's my plan. And at the end of the day, I just want to come back and take what I've learned and give that to somebody else so that, they can be inspired to, want to continue in their career.